Officials understand Om flags have been on the houses and the temples for thousands of years in this country, and that has nothing to do with the political circle. Some enthusiast officers, probably under the instruction of the state government or maybe influenced by the chief minister, are forcing people to remove that flags. Now, the claim that was done from the roadside houses would have their flags on the roadside. Roadside houses cannot have a flag inside the road. So it is an act of intrusion. It is an deliberate act by some officers, probably under the pressure which they are going through in the state of Karnataka. And that, I think, my leaders wanted to oppose, and we would request EC to be fair and not being unjust with the people who would like to have their own flags on their houses and also in the temples.
But the Election Commission is saying that they're not doing that, Vinit Goenka. Their first response is that that's not something that they're doing. They're only removing it from roads. They're not entering temples. They're not removing it from temple premises.
Now, if the temple in the house is on the road, if my main door is on the house, and if you see there is a practice all over India to put flags. Some people put Bajrang Bali's flag, people put Om, some may have only flags with saffron, this thing. If the house or the temple is on the road, how can they be removed? And that's why they are claiming that it is removed from the road, but basically they are removing it from the tops of the houses, they are removing it from the temples, and I think this is intrusion in the free preachers of the religion. Sir, the flags were there for years.
Thank you so much, but don't misquote what I said.
Okay,
so they were for years and nobody has a right to remove this thing, and you can't hurt religious sentiment because you are forced by some political bosses there. There is an element of political interference. There is a polarization going on by the Congress. We would like to oppose that. And you cannot undermine people's sentiment. You cannot ask flags to be removed from the temple, which is not acceptable by us. I think probably we'll have to understand the intentions were ill. The intentions were to hurt the sentiment there. All over, if you see the entire regime of Siddaramaiah has been corrupt and been partitioned. They have been always polarizing the situations there. Probably we'll have to speak strongly against that. We don't have to allow everybody to take chances and take advantage of the situation there.
So that's interesting. Vinit Goenka says this is that the Siddaramaiah regime has been very polarizing. Sayeed Aslam maintains that this is a polarizing ploy by the BJP. Quite interesting.
So probably if you see, there was no point to remove these flags which were there. And own flags have nothing to do with a political party. It has nothing to do with BJP or such. It's an individual choice. And if I have a house and where I
agree with you on that point.
See, I'll tell you, if lotus symbol outside somebody's house does not mean it's a political symbol. Lotus is a pious symbol which is there outside every Hindu's house. Now tomorrow I can't ask you to cut your hand off because it's a political symbol. I can't ask this brooms to be removed from houses. Development on paper, inclusive. But you are not showing anything about inclusive. Sir, you are talking about agenda. We have delivered it already. We have delivered it. If you see whatever has been done in that entire development space, we have revived the rivers. We have revived the internal waterways. We have not done that, sir. So if you see what has been done, it is great. Please, open your eyes. Number two, JDS does not look good when you talk about religion, affirmative or religion equality. You have been biased. Please, for God's sake, don't force Hindus to remove flags from the top of the houses, which is the debate today. If you do that,
not make such
you are making us angry. You are making everybody angry. Don't do that. Don't hurt our religions. Don't hurt our sentiment. My request to you. We are a very peaceful, loving people. Don't do that.
It hurts us. I never advocated that.
Shantanu, Gupta.
Gentlemen,
it hurts us.